So one thing that I had been thinking about recently while watching CNBC is whether or not business TV shows are a good way to learn about business. And I kind of thought about it, and I thought that I think that initially they are a good way to learn about how business is done and some of the different cultural intricacies of business and expectations and even a little bit of the technical details of business. But I think that ultimately it is limited because I think the flaw that these shows have as far as their educational value is that they're just very repetitive. And so the three I guess I'll talk about is the Profit, Undercover Boss, and Shark Tank. So Shark Tank, I've watched several episodes of that. It seems like that kind of follows the trend. They either like the idea or they don't like the idea. Although sometimes they like the idea but they choose not to invest with the entrepreneur. But a lot of the time it seems pretty clear from the outset whether or not they're going to invest or not. And so I think it's good, and it helps you understand how entrepreneurs raise capital and that sort of thing, and how the process of ownership and starting a company goes. But I think it's ultimately limited, and even though they do have some good commentary, it seems to be kind of repetitive and it follows a pattern. And Undercover Boss is another one that definitely follows a pattern. It seems like in every episode, most, if not all, of the employees are having financial difficulties or they're facing some kind of challenges in their life. And I think that some of it's made for TV. I realize that there are a lot of people that work long hours and they don't make enough money to pay the bills and that sort of thing, but it just seems almost too good to be true as far as TV programming that all these people that are working at, say, Dollar General or a bridal store or a an ice cream place like Menchie's are having financial difficulty. So again, that's not to diminish the struggles that these people are having. I'm just saying I think that people that are having financial struggles are disproportionately represented on television. Not that the struggles aren't real, and not that I'm trying to kind of dismiss their struggles or anything like that. And then The Prophet. I haven't watched that one as much, but I've seen a couple episodes of Marcus Lemonis. He just comes across as seeming like he's somebody that wants to run for office one day or something. In fact, I actually googled the other day, is Marcus Lemonis running for president, because I saw one of the commercials for his TV show, and he was talking about how he's invested $30 million in companies to turn him around, and it just seems almost like something a politician would say. So there is some good business value in understanding how to turn around companies and that sort of thing with that. But I think that they are limited because they don't want to go too in depth with how they turn these companies around for The Profit or for Undercover Boss. They don't want to go too in depth for their procedures and practices and that sort of stuff. And for Shark Tank, they don't want to go too in depth in how they decide whether or not to invest because they would be giving away secrets that they use to get to become rich like they are, and so then it wouldn't be a secret anymore. And so I think that that's the limitation with these TV shows, is that they're a good starter for people that are interested in business, and you can learn some things here and there. But I think ultimately, because they're very repetitive, and because they're not going to give you all their secrets, they are limited as far as what you can learn. And with Undercover Boss especially, it just seems like it's just too made for TV. It's just too much of a reality show to really be a great learning tool as far as place that you should turn if you want to start your own company or something like that. So those are my thoughts on using television shows and when you're learning business and their value in becoming an entrepreneur or succeeding in other parts of the business. So let me know what you think of the video. Thanks for watching.